interruption, man, this ain't the first take. We ain't drink champs, so no nightcaps in the first place. Keep your bar stool, Dre and Dolly up and at 'em, this ain't the odd couple.
What up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
It's your boy Dre Hardy.
It's your man Dolomite.
Here to give you that hood perspective, baby.
Straight from the hood, where it's good. And we always keep it on the stood.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling good about you, bro.
Man, God is great, man. I'm feeling wonderful, man.
Got this little cold, man. My wife gave me this cold, coughing all on me.
Why you doing so much?
Hey. Yeah, man, I got some good news at the doctor last week. Hey, A1C down to a 6.1, weight down to 218, blood pressure low, took me off some pills. Hey, the Lord is good.
God is good.
The Lord is good.
Hey, when I got mine, I was like, oh, everything is 8-1. I was like,
hey,
feeling better than
let me jump in the bed. See if my libido's still good.
Right. Hey. Oh boy. Hey man, I read it my man Andre Johnson yesterday, man. He said, hey man, what's up with this podcast? I ain't seen. I said, we getting back started, baby. I said we was down for a minute, but we back started. Yeah, the man.
Boy.
Hey,
now he knows sports. He knows his sports.
Yeah, I thought him about inviting.
Long as we stay on sports. Long as we stay on sports, Dre. You that man,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because he wanted to talk about the NIL deals and all that. I said, yeah, we're going to have to get you on there, holler at you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. But, man, hey, let's jump right into it, man. I know we got some birthday shout-outs.
Gang of them, baby.
Oh, again?
Let's go with Marquita Jackson first. Happy birthday,
Marquita.
Salute. We got Clifford Adams. Happy birthday, Cliff. Salute. We got Jamisha Kelly, my cousin.
Happy birthday,
Jamisha. Salute. We got Jay Howe. Happy birthday, Jay. We got I Am Not One of Them, my cousin Mississippi.
Happy birthday, cuz.
We got Mimi Brown. Happy birthday, Mimi. Salute. We got Susan Marie Charles. Happy birthday, Susan. Salute. We got Candace Hammonds. Happy birthday, Candace. Salute. We got Corey Morgan Mims. Happy birthday, Corey. Salute. We got Cheryl Yvette Lacey. Happy birthday, Miss Lacey. Salute. We got Donovan Snow. Happy birthday, Donovan. Salute. We got Ron Young. Happy birthday, Ron. Salute. We got HS Sports. Happy birthday, HS Sports. Salute. We got Shirley Lockhart. Happy birthday, Shirley. Salute. We got Oscar Best. Isn't he passed?
I think so. I'm not really sure. Happy birthday,
just in case. Eric Strain. Happy birthday, Eric. Salute. We got Tracy Patterson. Happy birthday, Tracy. Salute. We got D. Meat Carr, my cousin Damon. Happy birthday, cuz. Salute. We got Sheena Reese. Happy birthday, Sheena. Salute. We got David Martinez, local 292.
Happy birthday, David.
We got Latia Parker. Happy birthday, Latia. Salute. We got James Boone. Happy birthday, James. Salute. We got Richard Rich Boy Simmons, my cousin Louisiana.
Happy birthday, cuz.
We got Bianca Denise, my cousin.
Happy birthday, cuz.
We got Lana Kidd. Happy
birthday, Lana.
Salute. We got Will Phelps Party Rock. Happy
birthday, Will.
Salute. We got my cousin Josh J. Robinson.
Happy birthday, cuz.
Salute. We got Latoya Blandon Triplet.
Happy birthday, Latoya.
Salute. We got T.C. Bonner. Happy
birthday, T.C.
Nice. We got Shelly Green. Happy birthday, Shelly. Salute. We got Greta Stevenson. Happy birthday, Greta. Salute. We got Raymond Patton. Happy birthday, Raymond. Salute. We got Albert Lee Hughley. Happy birthday, Al. Salute. We got Selena Laws. Happy birthday, Selena. Salute. We got Curtis Goodwin. Happy birthday, Curtis. Salute. We got Zell Certified, Denzel.
Happy birthday, Denzel.
Salute. We got Pamela Wilson, my neighbor.
Birthday, neighbor, Pamela. Hey, happy birthday to each and every one of y'all. We're already claiming a prosperous, lived out year. We're going to see y'all again next year, the same time, the same place, doing the same thing. Happy birthday.
Salute.
God bless y'all.
Sir.
Hey, man, we can jump right into the NBA playoffs, man.
Yeah.
It's out of all the teams. I got the West right. The East.
Yeah.
A surprise. But it's a good surprise.
Surprise.
But I thought it was going to be my Pistons going against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I thought it would have been Boston because
We was going to beat Boston.
now, yeah, I mean, especially what happened to but we don't know what would have been the turn of events if they played. You know, what the future would have.
I just felt them jump shots wasn't going to be falling.
Yeah, but they was one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league this year.
Yeah. You see all that jump shot getting you?
We said it before, you live and die.
Yeah, you got it. Now, last year they lived by it.
Yeah.
This year?
You died by it. Yeah.
Yes,
Because
sir.
that game they had after he got hurt was just immaculate.
Yeah, everybody was hot. Then
Let me
then they cooled back off.
let
Go
me
ahead.
give a shout out to my man Johnny Taylor, Charles Taylor, brother. He had a heart attack. Salute,
Oh,
Johnny.
get well,
Get better,
Johnny.
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
God bless.
yeah, man.
But I thought we would beat Boston.
I thought it would be hard, but I knew we could because of what we did to him in the regular season. Now, regular season is a totally different entity, but I thought we would do it too. I thought we would do it. Now, that's the only team I said we would have problems with. Cleveland, it was a hit or miss, man, because they had the best record in the NBA this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, second.
Yeah, the second. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
They were scary because of how they played, but when it came down to it, though, Indiana, that running gun was just too much for them.
Yeah. Now that just goes back to say. Now we all know that Donovan Mitchell had JB Bickerstaff fired. You know.
I don't know if he was the total cause of it, but he was part of it.
But look what happened.
Yeah.
Look what happened. Now they need to put some pieces right. They need to put Imani Bates in there. They're like the kid can't play. The kid get out there and put points up.
And the little run he got, he showed he belonged, but I don't understand it.
But you leave him out the game. You play Strus and all these other guys, but won't give him a chance. Why? That's the whole question. Why?
Yeah. And then it goes back to what everybody say. Maybe it's something that we don't see. Maybe
or
it's
that
just
we
not
don't know.
talent.
Right.
Maybe it's behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes and
growing up,
attitude and all of that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's time gonna come. It's time gonna come. I don't know if it's gonna come
with
in
Cleveland, but hey, we'll take him here in Detroit.
It might be home. You know what I'm saying?
We'll take him here in Detroit.
Yeah,
Open arms, baby. Come on home.
But getting back on them playoffs though, man. The East with Halliburton going against Brunson.
Now, everybody, they say New York, man, but
you think New York?
No, I don't. I don't take New York at all. I take Indiana because Indiana is a whole young team, and them boys running and gunning and playing defense.
Yeah.
And your boy Siakam, man, I mean, any kind of award he can get, give it to him. Give it to him. Because Siakam is playing. He's playing his butt off.
Man, I haven't seen one of the 4 teams that's left in the playoffs. They've been playing team basketball.
Right.
So I can't say, well, one is better than the other. It's like one of them pick'em cities. I didn't see New York or Indiana in this position. So I'm looking at them now.
I didn't either.
Right. By watching, I'm like, man, it's hard to say who has the advantage, but I am leaning towards Indiana.
That's what I'm rolling with, Indiana.
But it's hard, man, because Brunson, Big Cat, Hart, man, that team, the New York Knicks are playing.
They play very well.
Thing with them though, with Tibbs, he can sometimes tend to wear his players out.
Right.
And they play a lot of minutes.
Yes, sir.
So that might be a little different because how Indiana plays they gonna need some rest.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. And Indiana's bench is deep.
Yeah, and
Damn
then they get that ball out. They
Yes,
go,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. And to the West Coast, bro. I mean, everybody hollering OKC. I know you are too.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd holler that before the season.
Ant-Man, I mean not Ant-Man, but Ant-Man, yeah. Ant-Man, man, they got a story to tell too.
Yeah, Ant versus SGA. The most exciting player gets probably, well, not probably, the
R.
MVP.
Kelly lookalike.
Gets the MVP,
Yeah.
man. Because Ant, yeah, I can watch Ant play all day.
Yeah,
Every day, man,
yeah.
because, you know, but SGA, his game is so silky smooth
Yeah.
and has no shorts in it, you know, and is so consistent.
And it kind of shocked me in the one game that Denver did when Denver came back and
Oh yeah,
they put it
they-
on them, man.
Mhm.
And it's like the whole team was off.
Yeah, they
OKC.
cooled off because they started out with a big lead.
Yes, yes.
And it almost like they relaxed, but I had to give, and when I said that, I had to give Denver the prop. I said because Westbrook's energy ignited everything.
Yes, yes. I mean, now me personally, I think Westbrook's gonna sit it down, retire. They're gonna give you a job as an analyst. I guarantee you, even though you was the best boy face of the league, they're gonna give him a job. They're gonna give him a job.
Why would he retire?
Bro, you just say, I mean, I know, go out as, I know you weren't a champion, and you have you received the ring yet?
Mm-mm.
Haven't received the ring, but all that don't matter, man. I know it does, but that's like, I got an article on him. The team, they confronted him in the locker room because his energy towards the team was kind of foul.
Well, right, and that goes back to why they fired the coach. Because the coach was, you know, like, oh, that's what y'all need to be getting on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and then when you read the article, everybody had a problem except Joker.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, yeah, y'all do need to bring more energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm lackadaisical because that's just how I am. Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
This is as hard as I can go.
Ain't no doubt.
But I could go at this speed and give you 40.
But Jokic, everybody talks about him, how slow and sluggish. You can't stop nothing.
Yeah,
that
he's a
young
ball
man
player.
do.
So
Ugliest
everybody else
shot
needs to
in the
pick their
league.
stuff up.
That was like a was that Jamal Wilkins? They used to have that shot behind the head.
Larry Bird too, you know, he put
Yeah.
it back there and let it go.
It never looks like it's gonna go in, but it's straight on point. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
And
wow.
that's another reason I go with OKC too. They've been the best defensive team all year.
Yeah.
And how they when it came down to it, Joker
They put
couldn't
it
get
on.
a shot off.
Couldn't get nothing off. Nothing. They was double teaming them all that.
I mean, coming right on time.
And guess who they had on? Caruso.
Yeah. But that was the main guard.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Remember when I was saying that the Pistons was letting Cat put it on the floor too much?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, 1, 2,
Yeah.
and they was on him. You
Yeah.
got to pick it up.
Yeah.
You ain't backing him down.
Ain't no doubt.
You
Ain't no
know,
doubt.
and that strategy seemed like the Pistons should have did the Cat. They ran down there and it was like pick it up. Then everybody got to rotate to open people. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did okay on Cat. It's just Cat got his. He got his, but the Pistons kind of had him through off his game.
Yeah, because they left guarding too much. Harris was, Harris
Yeah,
about
right.
6'7", 6'8",
Right. This
and
dude's
Cat
7 foot.
and Cat getting 8 or 9 dribbles backing him down. Yeah, you gonna get your shot.
Why you ain't
off.
put Jalen Duran on it? Why you ain't put Beef Stew on it?
Well,
Beef Stew was hurt.
Stu was hurt, and Durham they kept calling him ticky-tack fouls on him.
Yeah,
So we had to keep him on, try to keep him in the game.
right.
But Harris played him well. But I just thought, they should have make him pick that ball up a couple of times earlier than letting him have all them dribbles.
Mhm.
But OKC the game plan worked perfect with Joker in game 7. It was just, it was a laugh after the first few minutes.
Yeah.
It was like they ran away with it.
Ain't no doubt.
They got to sit down and rest almost the whole second half. Up by 30-something, 40 points. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting because Ant is up for the challenge.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Him,
Randall,
Gobert. I mean, I'm taking Minnesota, and it's gonna be a tough uphill battle for him.
I think it's gonna be an exciting series. But like I said, I've been with OKC from the jump, and I think it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be a hard fought. It ain't gonna be no 4-0, 20-point wins or nothing like that.
Right.
I think it's gonna be almost like the Denver series. It ebbs and flows. You get them and you lose them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think OKC gonna eke it out. And I'm just like I said, I'm really excited about the East because it's out of the blue that Indiana and New York is playing.
Yeah, very out of the blue.
I didn't see it.
Because either we thought Boston or Cleveland was going to do it. One of the two.
That's going to be good. That's going to be good. But the thing I wanted to really focus on, though, well, not focus on, but talk about a little bit was the trade that happened last year between New York and Minnesota.
Yeah.
Two of the teams that made it to the conference finals.
Right.
You had Big Cat go over to New York, and you had Randall go over to Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I remember the Knicks fans, they wasn't too happy. They felt Cat was soft. I remember said right here, say Cat ain't soft. Cat just, he's a ball player.
Yeah. And against the Pistons, he did what I was always talking about last year, this year.
Yeah, he backed them down.
Inside.
Yeah, he backed them down.
He went inside, and that's what killed the Pistons.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta get, I think it was what they say, even swap, ain't no swindle.
Right.
Randall over there, and he gave Minnesota what they needed.
Yeah.
Once he figured out his place. Remember, we was talking early in the season. I said he looked out of place because he didn't know how to let Ant lead.
Right.
But then towards the end of the season,
they jailed.
Yeah, because he got hurt.
Yeah.
And he saw how they were playing, and when he came back, it was almost a whole different man. It was like, I'm just going in and do my thing.
Right.
And when it comes to me, I'm gonna be ready.
No doubt.
And you notice Ant go to him something. Ant giving it to him like, go, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a lead dog, but yeah, I need you, bud. Go, big fella.
Ain't no doubt.
And with his physicality, it's gonna be tough for the old Chet down there in the paint.
There ain't no doubt. I mean,
I know they got Hardenstein, but
that man, you see him coming to the hole. He like a monster coming up in there.
Yeah.
A big monster.
But like I say, I love that OKC defense, man. It's gonna be hard sledding for Minnesota to get going like that. But I'm excited for the NBA playoffs, baby. But let's move on.
I got you, man. Let's jump into the NFL, but your man Trey Hendrickson. He's, the top lead in NFL sack. He said he, without a new contract, he's, entering this last year, he said he's not going to play.
Come on to the D, baby.
Hey, we can use you, bro.
We can use
the D. Even though the defensive line that we have already, Hutchinson, McNeil, Ackler,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got Reader. Man.
He Brad Holmes put a D line together, baby.
Yes, he did. I mean,
but hey, one more won't hurt.
everybody talking about the coaching change. Okay,
they had a 9-8.
Yeah, we know that's a
9-8. Y'all disrespectful.
That's a big blow to us. But like we said before, Ben Johnson ain't never head coach before. So we don't know how he's going to fare out as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive coordinator, he was immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dominant.
Oh, yeah. It's different being that man in charge.
Head coach, yeah. But Aaron Glenn, don't get me wrong. We appreciate everything you did and salute to you, brother.
Yeah, he did his thing.
But he wasn't that driving force. I mean, the defense that we had was already, because there was a lot of times.
Everybody was hurt.
Yeah,
He
that's
put
true.
that thing together with spitting.
That's true.
Duct
That's
tape.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
You can't take what he did last year. To me, I was like, he deserves.
Now the brother we got taking his spot.
Coordinator of the year.
He coached with him last year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ain't gonna be too much of a change. And then, like I say, it's the players that get out there and play.
Oh yeah,
It's not the coaches, because the coach
There
can
you
only
go.
call a play and hopefully they go
Right,
do it.
put them in the right position and
Right,
let them go.
Right, but I think we're gonna be all right this year, man.
I think we're gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was a 2-year run and now we over.
Right. I think we'll be like about 14 or something.
14-3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What did I think I counted?
That's what you said too.
I said 14-3.
Yep.
Okay.
I say that.
14-3. I roll it. Let's go.
Everybody saying, man, I doubt they win 8 games. Niggas, let me stop. Is y'all crazy?
We shall see. We shall see. I know like I say, I know we ain't no just a 2-year run and now we
no
out
doubt.
of it. Nah,
We still got our players.
Folks, we got upstairs.
We still have our players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got there?
Oh, they say Shedeur Sanders is meeting with the team horribly wrong and would put Shedeur Sanders in bad frame to the public view, which may be leaked soon. Both the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur's camp have threatened legal action if it's published. They saying that he has some damaging footage towards claims New York poses damaging footage of Shedeur Sanders meeting with the team.
Oh man.
They keep on and keep on and keep on with this young man.
Yeah, but he made the team. He signed his rookie deal, 4 years, $4.6 million.
Yeah.
So that's out the way. He won't be cut, whatever.
Right.
But I'm looking at him, like I said, the challenge for that starting position. I ain't, all this other stuff that's coming out the side work. I understand it, but for the clicks or likes or whatever to hit the news cycle.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for that young man to do some great things over in Cleveland because of his talent. I mean, not because of his daddy, not because of his name, but because of his talent.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go over to Cleveland and be QB1. I don't know by week 1, but he will be QB1 sooner.
I think he's going to start.
I said Doley right. Doley said from week 1, so hey, he might be right.
Now I got some. It's kind of like funny, but it's not funny because it's a sickness that a lot of men, struggle with. The Eagles star wide receiver A.J. Brown says multiple players and teammates struggle with porn and objectifying women because of all the money they have. It's guys that's in league getting in trouble with women. They got fetish with women. They are doing little stuff because when you got all that type of money, dog, like, bro, that stuff shows up because now it's your leisure. Now you can get anyone you want. You can pick and choose, Brown said. I truly feel like as men, and bro, we need to sit down. We need to talk more about like on some real time porn, right? And it's going to a whole another level because what porn does to your brain, it desensitizes your brain, and so you may think like, oh man, she looks good or whatever. No, you're looking at her as an object, not as a human being. Kind of right. Kind of right. Because every time I see it, that's how I want to do it. As soon as she come in the house, she drop the clothes, and we get to it. You know what I'm saying? It's nice like this. I wish it would rain.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with him wholeheartedly. Now, you can watch so much porn that you get desensitized to what leads up to that. Well, right. Well, a real woman, what you got to do to get a woman to that point.
Right.
They're not getting paid to just show up and dang, 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 dang.
And talk up on it.
Right,
You ain't
right.
talking up on it. You getting busy in all the ways you can imagine.
And then I never understood how. Well, maybe it's just me, but if I'm seeing a porn star, well, how can I make that my wife? Well, how can I make that my girlfriend?
I want,
So it's kind of strange to me. I think the young men got maybe it's the social media age or whatever, but by seeing all these women throwing their bodies out there for the clicks and the likes,
right.
so they figure, oh well, if that's what she's throwing out there, that's what
That's what I'm looking
that's
for.
what she wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just that, what I want.
But then they all end up in the same boat.
Yeah.
And you see Diddy going through. You see
I
what
think Diddy
Ant-Man
finna beat that though, bro.
And we're gonna talk about that. Yep. Ant-Man going through some stuff.
With his baby mom, he blamed her. He said he blamed his baby. No, you blame yourself, bro.
Yeah,
You're supposed to cover that boy up.
Zion down there, he had his little scare with the porn star.
Yeah.
We gotta teach our young men to be more intelligent.
Ain't no doubt.
When it comes to stuff like that, you gotta use
the
logic.
Big brain, not the little brain.
Yes, sir. Leave them emotions aside. Emotions gonna lead you down a trail you can't get out of. Think logically about them situations, because there's always a repercussion to your action.
That's right.
Always. There's no action, nothing you can do. There's nothing. There's no counterpoint to it.
Right. It's a reaction to every reaction to every action.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So, yep, young fellas, get your minds right, man. We're praying for y'all. Get it right. AJ Brown. Good stuff, man.
Ain't no doubt. Salute, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got there, man?
Man, Pete Rose.
Hey!
They saying that they gonna induct him into the Hall of Fame now, even though he's dead.
Long.
Yeah.
Long.
But they
long
say
overdue.
Old boy Sheets, the one that just got put in too.
Mm-hmm.
It was over 100 and some years that he didn't get put in.
Long overdue.
You got owners, they bet.
Yeah.
Teammates.
Why is Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame?
Exactly. The home run king.
If you just look at the first that started his Pittsburgh Pirates career, he's the best player you ever seen. So
most definitely.
Why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Most definitely.
I mean, hey, Pete Rose, man, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I'm glad they're finally giving you your due.
Yes, sir.
I wish they could have gave it to you while you were here. Stop waiting till people pass before you give them their flowers.
Right.
He earned it. Yeah, we all make mistakes. Hey, live and you learn.
That's right.
Put that man in the hall. Give him his recognition. Salute Pete Rose, one of the greatest.
That's right.
Hey, man, I don't know if you've been watching this Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Things been blowing up lately.
I ain't been up on.
And it really wasn't nothing, but everybody making it a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago was blowing, Indiana was blowing Chicago out. So Caitlin and them was killing them. And it was late in the game. Angel Reese kind of pushed Boston in the back, not kind of, but she pushed her in the back, got the rebound. Caitlin was objecting to the foul, but then the ref didn't call it. So Angel was about to shoot. Caitlin went down there and tackled her, knocked her down. Angel Reese gets up and she's mad, what the F wrong with you? And that was basically it. It was basketball.
Right.
But then you got people coming on talking about how Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark and all that. Blowing booze. I'm sitting there like, wow, I didn't see all that. I saw somebody that was getting blown out and was frustrated, got fouled, didn't think the foul was necessary. Y'all up, dang near 40. Why I thought that's what I saw. But then later on, Robert Griffin, RG3, and Ryan Clark gets into it because RG3 had that tape. He said that you can tell the hatred that Angel Reese has for Caitlin Clark.
That's what RG3 said?
Yeah, so Ryan Clark came back more of my thing, but he did go a little too far. But Ryan Clark was like, I thought it was just competitive basketball. Yeah, you got upset because you got fouled. Yeah, maybe it was who fouled you, but yeah, you would get upset. Maybe you overreacted.
Yeah.
And he didn't stop there. He said RG3 never, he don't have the black woman's point of view because he's married to white women. He had one, he divorced it and got another one. So
I think that's why they kicked him off of what station he was on. ESPN, because he was worried about what his wife and children was doing out there instead of worrying about what he's supposed to be working.
But I was with him at the point that he was like, man, that's unfair to bring my wife and kids in this.
Yeah.
Because I had a difference of opinion on a sports topic. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
I bet it was.
So yeah, y'all two, right? Y'all two, man. Hey, man, come together, talk about it, whatever, fight over it, whatever, get past it, move on.
Shake hands and be cool.
There you go. They wasn't cool. They wasn't cool. Ryan Clark said, he ain't never rocked that. I helped him out, but yeah, I ain't rock with him. But yeah, man, y'all move on past that, man. We grown, man. We have different opinions on sport topics, and we move on, man. It ain't life.
It's personal business, no need to bring it in.
Yeah.
No need.
But like I say, my thought on it was a hard foul basketball play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm getting killed. I ain't think you had to foul me like that. What the F wrong with you?
Right.
And you get it and you move on. Yeah, I get you next time.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, we're gonna play again. Y'all blew the doors off of us today. Yeah. But next time I'm gonna be ready.
You
move on. Yeah, they got history and it's good for the game.
Yes, sir.
All the publicity that they're getting is good for the women's game. Because they're getting talked about on ESPN. They even get talked about right here. Look at that.
Hyping it up.
Man, I love it.
That's right.
But yeah, man, don't paint one
side of
the picture. Yeah. Oh, she's hateful, she's mad, she's angry.
Yeah.
Oh, she's good, she's decent. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I mean, it's just
basketball.
A game of basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
them hard fouls that's going on in the NBA right now. We ain't see that during the regular season.
Right. Yeah, let them. And we don't say somebody hate them because they committed a hard or they got mad because of a foul. Yeah, they was competing and got upset.
And yeah, they do. They get mad on the court. They want to fight. They get to fighting, but they get back to playing.
But I'm saying how they report it. They didn't say Draymond Green hate Rudy Gobert. That's why he put him in the headlock.
Right.
They didn't say that. They said, they got into a scuffle, altercation. Draymond put him in the headlock.
He's at it again. That's what they said. He's at it again.
Right. So come on with that hatred stuff, RG3. Right. It was just they was competing, man.
Right. Man,
got something?
Got a little bit on this boxing, man. Terrence Bud Crawford, man. I'm not going to say if, but when I beat Canelo Alvarez, I think I'll be a top 3 pound for pound fighter of all time with Sugar Ray Robinson and Ali. I don't think these spots will never be taken. These spots will never be taken. I think Canelo is up there with the all-time greats too. How you feel about that?
Both past their prime, but I think he will beat Canelo. I don't think Canelo is among the all-time greats. You know how I feel about Canelo.
Yeah, I mean, the guy good.
He's good, but all-time greats, I don't put him up there. But he's good.
What you think about Bud Crawford saying he'd be with Sugar Ray Robinson and Ali?
No.
Exactly.
You don't fight enough.
I felt the same way.
2 years of Mike Tyson's career, first 2 years, he had 28 fights.
Right.
In 2 years.
In 2 years, no matter who it was, bring them on. I'm fighting.
These guys don't fight enough now to say they're in the all-time great list. Y'all in the money business now.
Right. Don't want to tarnish your record.
Right. And I can't blame you for being smart because it's about making money and living your life after boxing. I can't be mad at you. But if you want to be recognized as an all-time great, you can't have a 40-fight career.
Right.
In 20 years.
I think they all basing themselves off of Pretty Boy Floyd.
Floyd.
He left the game and became a billionaire, man. So you can't judge yourself off of that because none of you guys are billionaires yet. None of you. I mean, there's only like 5 sports figures that's billionaires. But you want to base your career off of his, you can't. He went 50-0, and his thing wasn't knocking people out. His was defense.
And that was Money Mayweather now.
Right.
Pretty Boy was knocking them.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
But the second half of the career, when he got a little wise and said,
yeah.
"Okay, this is about making money." That's what he did.
I'm gonna point you to death.
Yeah, that's what he did. He was, okay. When I was knocking him out, I was breaking my hands.
Yeah.
I can't put everything behind these things no more.
That's right.
I got to live after boxing. But yeah, I think for now, you guys got to fight more to be considered in the all-time greats. I mean, them guys had 100-something fights when you're talking about Sugar Ray Robinson, Ali with 70, 80 fights.
Yeah.
You got 30 to 40 fights. I can't put you up there.
And dog out, drug out fights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no,
15 rounds.
Yeah, 15 rounds. Not no 12 rounds. 15 rounds.
15. So yeah, Bud is right now. This is your time to shine. I think Bud is one of the pound for pound greats right now.
That's right, and I think he's gonna beat Canelo.
Yeah, I got him beating Canelo.
Yes, sir.
But I think it's gonna be a good fight. I still think it's gonna be a good fight. But salute to you, Bud.
Salute, baby.
One of my favorite fighters. Hey man. Just talk about the Diddy trial a little bit, man. I know it's a hot topic in the news, What you seeing so far about a defense and about a prosecution? What you think going on, man?
I think Diddy's defense is doing very well. I think they're doing very well because you got to show that this woman was illegally sexually touched and groped and had sex with. She wrote letters saying that, Diddy, I don't never want to go back. I want it to stay the same. I love these freak-off parties. Off rip, they're going to eat that up.
Yeah.
They're going to eat her up on that.
And like I say from the jump, man, I'm still waiting on the sex trafficking stuff to come out. I understand, like I said, I understand what they're doing. They're building a case, and block by block, but they're building it kind of slow.
Yeah.
It's on there. I know
you're supposed to have that
6
all
days.
together.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have all that together. Then 6 months that he's been locked up now.
Mm-hmm. But the trial's supposed to go at 8 weeks.
Yeah.
8 weeks trials. It's only week 1, so going into week 2. So I see it, them building the case, but I need to see where he forced them to do what they did.
Everything was consensual.
Then I need them to see the sex trafficking. That's what the defense is doing. Like you said, the defense is doing a good job because they're showing that these were willing partners. I know she was young. Right. I know she was 19. Your daddy should have stopped it. Your daddy should have been like, nah, you ain't taking no 37-year-old puff daddy around here.
Right.
You ain't been putting hands on my daughter and already raised you. No, that's where the
that's where
problem is right there.
Diddy would have been running for his life.
The first time you put your hands on my baby, I gotta come see you.
He would have been running for his life. He would have been asking Russ. He would have then jumped on Russ Island, and Russ didn't even know it.
God bless. Thanks for coming. God bless.
Right.
Yeah, I like I said, Diddy was wrong for getting that young girl.
Right.
And turning out, basically.
Just like a bunch of these singers, man. I mean, R. Kelly did it with Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z had sex with Aaliyah. All underage.
And it's that rock star lifestyle that they were living. So they wasn't the first ones to do it.
Right.
They've been getting away with it for years, but they never come after the rock stars. Yeah.
We know he had underage women up there. And everybody else did too.
Yeah.
But did they go after him?
No. Elvis was doing it too.
Yeah.
Elvis went and kidnapped the girl.
Yeah.
took her from the mother and father, but everybody want to act like that didn't happen.
Yeah. And it just kills me with these two sets of laws.
Yeah.
One for us and one for y'all. It's not fair. It's not fair. We know it's not fair. And, you know.
And we turn on our folks so quick. Oh, he guilty. Oh, he guilty. Oh, he guilty.
That's like
let it play out.
I don't listen to R. Kelly. Why? I do.
Yeah.
When I've been come across my shuffle music, I'm not cutting it off. I listen to R. Kelly. R. Kelly was the musical genius.
Man. What did he say? Was R&B without the R?
Yeah.
Blues.
Exactly. That boy, man, salute to you, R. Kelly. I know what you did was wrong, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't
I know they after your royalties.
Ain't no doubt.
I know why you locked up, buddy.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, keep your head up, man, and serve your time for the crime that they committed you for the second time.
He won't come home.
That's what I say. Just do your time.
Yeah,
do your time. Home. But yeah, I'm looking at this Diddy trial. I'm trying to look at it, like I say, with an open mind about the sex trafficking.
Yeah, they ain't showing not one sex trafficking case, not one video.
I understand that he took an underage girl and he put hands on her, and if that's what they were going after, I'd lock his butt up today.
Truly.
Or let him out and let the family handle it. But if you arrest him for sex trafficking, that's why I need you to lead me to me. So y'all got 8 weeks. I ain't counting it out yet. Y'all got 8 weeks to lead me to the sex trafficking and show me what a sex trafficking is, and I'll be like,
can't put the baby oil on there because baby oil ain't legal to go buy baby oil.
Nah, Cassie already said wasn't nothing in it. Everybody was talking about the baby oil was drugs. Yeah. But like, how can you drug baby oil? But she was like, nah, wasn't nothing in the baby oil.
Travis Bay, he put a question out there.
Shout out Trav.
Well, shout out Trav. But he said if Diddy invited you to one of his freak off parties, would you go? My comment was, Diddy's gonna spike all y'all drinks. He's gonna have you sleep on it, and then next morning he's gonna have your inside edition. Talking about when I woke up, Diddy was laying across the bed, butt naked with his stuff across my forehead,
and I woke up limping.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest though. Now, when you heard growing, we came up hearing about the parties and everything. Oh yeah, I would have went.
Well. Back then I would.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, not that I have knowledge of what was going on. No. Right. But if somebody would have invited me in the 90s, hey, you want to go to a Diddy party? Yeah.
Wake up with your head on the bar and all that, be like.
And Diddy would have been dead in a couple of weeks.
And Diddy would have been behind you just caressing your back.
And I can't understand
what you doing back there.
I can't understand. So, okay. If I went to a Diddy party, I didn't know what to expect. I done got drugged and raped by a man. And here I am 20 years later, and this man is still living.
Got me laying across his lap, spanking me on the butt.
Oh, man.
Oh, nigga,
we was raised different,
We would have been tearing up that whole little space we was
in. I'm going to get to him. Sooner or later, I'm going to get to him. Before he get to this trial, Diddy would already had his case.
We could have been old men on cane. I would have came up behind him and baka.
I'm going to get him back.
No doubt.
Oh, my goodness. I'd have been sitting in prison like Claude Banks.
Yeah.
Ray Gibson. We next.
Yes, sir.
You like baseball, right? We on deck.
Yeah, we on deck. I see you with that.
I'm gonna buzz up in there singing. Because ain't no way.
No way, bro.
I can live with that for all this time and me not
saying that.
Getting any get back.
Right. And you gonna just say it now? What mean not Wale, but Meek Mills, bro, I know your record sales to drop, nigga, because you let a man plumber you.
What Meek do? What happened? I missed this one. What Meek do?
Then he banged him.
You kidding?
No, they got a tape. They got a tape with him moaning. Meek Mills. Oh,
not moaning.
Moaning and groaning, baby.
Soulful moaning. Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
How did I miss that? Wow. Man. Hey, man.
Talking about you was only 13, start holding the Glock. Holding some other Glock.
He must have liked it then. You
He
know
was
what I'm
holding
saying?
some other Glock.
Right,
You
because
know?
he was defending Diddy.
Yeah. Rick Ross, they say. We already know about what's the name out of Atlanta, the preacher.
T.D. Jakes.
T.D. Jakes.
You said Rick Ross too?
Yeah.
Was Soul for Moaning?
Hey, that's what they say, man. I mean, you know,
Not the biggest boss.
right. It's the biggest draws. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta look at more of this Diddy stuff because I didn't know that all these folks was in this stuff, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I give folks too much credit, I guess.
And
I'm
then-
like, you know,
And then Diddy got
man is a man.
you know, me personally, Epstein, he knew too much. Diddy, he knows too much.
And they're doing too much too.
Yeah.
Diddy, you ain't white. Why you trying to get in their world?
If
Them
he
white
make it-
billionaires
if-
don't
if-
want you over there.
If he make it, it's a blessing. If he, like Jeffrey Epstein, or he ended up dead with people watching him 24/7. You in a suicidal.
He hung himself.
Yeah, a suicidal rock. They supposed to watch you 24/7.
What did he hang himself with?
I mean, when you in a suicidal watch,
They take
condition,
everything from you,
They
right?
take everything, your clothes, all that. You
Yeah.
ain't even got no drawers on.
What did he hang himself with though? He must have had a heck of a Johnson.
Right. That part. Man.
Oh boy, man, hey man, we hope y'all enjoyed the show, man.
Yes, sir.
I know I did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But y'all hit that like button, hit that y'all get them comments, man. Hit that subscribe
Subscribe.
button, hit
Yeah.
that little notification bell so y'all get notified every time we drop one of these bangers, man.
And I see y'all some subscribing. I see, Dre numbers moving up.
Yeah, we getting there, man. We
That's
getting
right.
there. But Brad, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man.
Salute.
My man, yes.